What a moment from your teenage years you're still processing as an adult. I was 17 when my cousin Maya showed up to Thanksgiving after being completely cut off for 2 years. The room went dead silent, like oxygen tank hissing in the corner silent. And then Aunt Carmen, never one to whisper, sneered, "Well, if it isn't the girl who threw away Harvard for a baby." Later, Maya was off in the corner changing diapers while everyone else stared like she'd brought shame into the house. I tried to walk over and help her with her diaper bag, but my mom's hand clamped down hard on my shoulder. "She made her choice, Emma," she whispered. "Don't normalize teenage pregnancy." Over the next few months, I watched Maya navigate family events like a ghost. She'd take 2 buses just to get to a birthday dinner because no one would pick her up. This same girl who was once the family's prized valedictorian now sat alone at Easter, bouncing her son on her lap while everyone else talked about MCT scores around the formal table. At one point, Uncle Tony said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "We offered to get rid of the situation when she first got pregnant." The way he said situation made my skin crawl. Maya didn't flinch, just kept spooning homemade sweet potato puree into her son's mouth. She made it from scratch because he had allergies. Allergies no one else ever bothered to remember. At Lunar New Year, cousin Brian forgot his insulin pen. Everyone was too busy bragging about internships except Maya. She was the only one who noticed his hands shaking. She fixed it. Quietly. Like always. And then came the Christmas party. I was overwhelmed, too many relatives, too many questions about my SATs. I snuck into the garage to grab ice from the big freezer and hit my vape in peace. That's when I saw him. Marcos. Jackie's husband. Tatted, tall, always a little too flirty for comfort. He reeked of vodka and leaned way too close. "Looking all grown up, Emma," he slurred. His hand brushed my thigh. "I've been watching you grow up. You were worth the wait." I froze. Panic surged through me. Then Marcos. Maya stood in the doorway like a freaking guardian angel. Her voice was sharp, commanding, ice cold. I'd never seen a man like Marcos look scared before. But he backed off, muttering something about checking on Jackie, and stumbled out. Maya stayed with me. She guided me through breathing exercises until my hands stopped shaking. "You okay?" she asked. That was it. No lecture. No judgment. Just presence. I dragged her to my parents. I was still trembling, but I trusted them. Maya spoke for me. "Marcos isn't a good man," she said. Before my parents could say anything, Jackie appeared. I hadn't even realized she was standing behind them. Her voice was sharp. "She's just jealous." Jackie was a detective. Had solved multiple cold cases. In our family, her word was law. My mom stepped back instantly. "Jackie would know if her own husband was dangerous," she said. Then my dad added, "Maya, maybe if you weren't so loose, you wouldn't see predators everywhere." They made Maya apologize. To him. Marcos stood there smirking. Eyes on my chest. Winking when no one else was looking. I wanted to talk to Maya after that, but she vanished. So I crashed at a friend's house and tried to process what had just happened. 3 nights later, at 3 a.m., our family group chat exploded. Someone had posted screenshots of Maya on escort sites. Her face. Her name. Her phone number. "This is who's around our children," Uncle Tony wrote. The photos were fake. Obvious Photoshop. The tattoo on her shoulder was mirrored, like someone had flipped the image. But no one cared. The family voted to ban her from all events. My mom said she was going to call CPS about Maya's lifestyle choices. Aunt Carmen literally celebrated at dim sum the next morning. But here's the thing, I still had Maya's location on Snap Maps. So I drove to her apartment early that morning with a jar of homemade sweet potato puree. I had no idea what I'd find. The door was already cracked open. I stepped in slowly. She was throwing clothes into garbage bags. Her son was at daycare. She was shaking. "They're going to take him," she kept whispering. "I've worked so hard and they're going to take my baby." I held her while she cried. "You're the only one who's ever been kind to us," she whispered. I asked stupidly, "Can you get the father to pay child support?" She pulled back, eyes hollow and far too calm. "Marcos is his father." My heart dropped. I'm still trying to process that moment to this day. The silence. The smirks. The way they all protected him. And how Maya, even after everything, still saved me.